哎呀，呢個做咩追住你個面啊？你唔好遮住個面。喺嗰邊。
那再往后退一点点，要不然太近了啊！啊？
看不下。你唔好遮住嘅，遮住個窿。遮住咗個 friend 啊！
那旁边你的话筒回头。
Boss, man. Okay, we're going to get started. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Woo! I'm Chung Sito, president of UDO, and welcome everyone to our little rally. Yeah! So as you know, United Democratic Organization, the political club here representing Chinatown side for decades, have done the work to get voters registered, to educate voters about candidates and issues. And we've gone through our own endorsement club process and we have endorsed the best candidate to represent us in Congress, Carlin Rivera. We've also endorsed Brian Kavanaugh to be our state senator. And it's critical that today is the last day of voting. You have until 5 o'clock to go vote, poll site. And if you can't get there today, please go vote on Tuesday. Polls open at 6 a.m. It goes until 9 p.m. Oh, and here is our youngest club member right now, Isabella. She's our UDO member, future Democrat, right here. And so please go vote on Tuesday. Why does it matter when we vote? It matters to this community that we have elected officials like Carlina, like Brian, who will bring resources back to our community. For far too long, Chinatown, Lower East Side we've been neglected by elected officials that we send to Albany, that we send to Congress. But in this district, we've been lucky, we've been blessed to have our Congresswoman Nydia Velasquez for the last 25 years bringing back the resources, caring for our community. And Carlina is going to do even more for our New York 10 district. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce our district leader, Justin Yu, to say a few words.
好，谢谢，非常感谢司徒。我现在要用中文把他讲的事情再重新讲一遍。我们的联合民主党非常荣幸，宣布我们在这个8月23号初选里面支持的对象，第一个是我们 NY10， 就是 District 10的我们的这个国会议员候选人Carlina Rivera， 他的中文名字叫利瓦纳。这第一位，我们在我的右手边。第二位，我们州参议员的候选人 Brian Kavanaugh 卡凡纳的中文名字，他在我的左边，这个是我们的州参议员的候选人。为什么支持这两位候选人？第一个，我们知道Senator Kavanaugh 在整个的疫病期间帮了我们很多的忙，那么他已经是竞选连任，我们要继续支持他，因为他继续支持我们。那么Carlina Rivera 呢，他是 District 2的市议员，他在市议员的任期内呢，跟我们互动非常良好。刚刚我们我们主席呢，司徒小姐已经讲过了 ，Lower East Side 跟 Chinatown 互动良好，主要是因为 Carlina Rivera 的功劳。那么我们也支持 Carlina Rivera 这次选。刚刚我们司徒主席也讲了，这次的初选非常重要。非常重要的原因在哪里呢？我们要选出最好的人来代表我们唐人街，代表我们下东城，在这个国会里面，他是国会议员，他是州参议员，来帮我们争取最好的福利。相信这两位候选人呢，能够在大家的支持下呢，能够顺利的当选。那么今天是最后一天的这个预先投票，我想预先投票到现在为止呢，并不是这么热闹。大家记得8月23号 August 23rd 大家记得要投票。投票哪两个人呢？一个是国会议员 Congress candidate Carlina Rivera。 大家记得了，利华纳、雷瓦纳，然后州参议员的候选人 Brian Kavanaugh， 他叫卡范纳、卡板纳，这个都是我们常常注意的好的候选人。这两个候选人，大家知道他们的中文名字、英文名字，在选票上有中文，所以大家选起来很容易。那么我们再一次，我们支持我们的 United Democratic Organization 联合民主党为大家挑出两个最好的候选人，希望大家23号不要忘记投票，投两个候选人，一个是 Rivera， 一个是 Kavanaugh。谢谢。
Thank you, Justin. I just also want to say a few words and encourage our brothers and sisters in Sunset Park that it's important for them in this district for us to vote together to elect the best candidate for our community. The elected official that will represent New York 10 is none other than Carlin Rivera, and I just want to bring her up to say a few words.
Thank you so much, everyone. Building this multiracial, cultural coalition is one of the strengths that I am going to bring with me to Washington to represent NY10 in Congress. I am so excited. What really also sets me apart from this field are my roots in this district. This is where I have spent my entire life, from going to daycare and singing in Chinese at Little Star of Broom Street to celebrating the memories and the most precious memories and the milestones in my life right around here. This is the place where I am in service and where I want to continue to serve and support the families of our communities. It's such a privilege to be here with my friends, these activists, these advocates who have ensured that we have gotten through so much together and united. Whether it was 9/11, it was blackouts, it was Hurricane Sandy, it is the anti-Asian hate that we have been experiencing, compounded with COVID-19. We have to ensure that we're supporting families, affordable housing, good health care, and our small businesses. Chinatown, here and in Sunset Park, needs an economic revitalization. And I am going to continue the legacy of Nydia Velasquez and make sure that we are supporting businesses and that everyone feels safe. We want to make sure that workers and families, whether you are going to the supermarket or you're visiting your senior center, feel safe every step of the way and that you have what you need. It is becoming more and more difficult here to come, to take care of your family, and to follow your dreams. I am someone who can tell you I grew up in Section 8 housing in the Lower East Side, and I am now standing before you running for Congress. That is what happens when you have the support of your community, a grassroots candidate who knows to get out the vote one by one. It is so important. So to everyone out there, please vote. Having United Democratic Organization, having UDO, the work that they have done to further enfranchise voters, to make sure that language access is always something that we prioritize. Well, they know they have my full commitment that I will stop at nothing to ensure that we have what we need to continue to be the greatest city in the world. So thank you for your support. Thank you, everyone. I'm so grateful. We are just a couple days out from Election Day. We are getting a positive response in the street. So please go and vote. You heard it, Tuesday's Election Day. Thank you, everybody. Let's win. Thank you, La Luchadora. We have, yes. So again, I just want to remind everyone how important it is. You know, we come to this country as immigrants. Carlina, daughter of immigrant, it is important that we support immigrants who understand and come from our community. And that's why we're so staunchly behind Carlina. We know she'll deliver because she's already proven that she delivers for the community as city council member. We can't wait to send her to Washington to see what she will do. Without hesitation though, I want to also introduce someone who's been also fighting for our community, especially during COVID. He has really championed our housing needs, whether we're renters or small property landlords. And I just want to say a word of gratitude to Brian Kavanaugh, our state senator, because he has led the way
the way for our community and small businesses and renters and property owners. And, you know, I know that sending Brian back to Albany, he will do much more for us. Brian Kavanaugh.
Thank you so much. Let me begin by thanking Carlina for being here today, and also congratulate her on having the endorsement of UDO, which really is an incredibly important voice in this community. You know, Chinatown has a very long tradition and a very long record of people working, taking care of each other in this community, supporting each other, and also coming together to make sure that the voice of this community is heard at all levels of government, in City Hall, in the Capitol in Albany, and in Congress. And so for that reason, I am very, very proud today to be in this election, in these closing days, to be endorsed by the United Democratic Organization in my re-election campaign after 5 years. We have tremendous challenges. It's already been said very, very eloquently by Carlina. We have great challenges here in this community in particular. You know, we know that the COVID pandemic has hit this community harder than many others. It started earlier here with people avoiding Chinatown and the businesses shutting down earlier, and all of the difficulties we've had. At that time, we've seen people come together and make sure people have food, make sure people are supported. All of our community organizations have come together, but we need a response from government to get us into a real, robust recovery for communities like this. We have the Downtown Revitalization Initiative. It's a $20 million state grant that people in this community right now are identifying ways that we want to spend it to revitalize this community. We know that there's increasing concern about safety. We need to make sure that the anti-Asian violence and the crime that has been taking over in some of our neighborhoods is addressed forcefully and effectively by police who are both effective and also respectful of all of our communities. And it's been mentioned, the housing affordability crisis is as bad in this neighborhood as it is anywhere in our city. I've worked very hard to make sure that people were not evicted. Hundreds of thousands of people benefited from our eviction moratorium, from our relief, make sure the rent was paid. But looking forward, we have to make sure we come up with new and creative solutions. I am running for re-election because I believe that communities like this, that a city like New York can get back to a time when we were thriving, when we are a great progressive city, when we are demonstrating what Democrats are capable of when they are in government and they are leading and governing effectively. I'm very proud to have the support of everyone here, and I'm very proud to seek your vote for re-election. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, okay. Will you come up front a little bit? There you go. And then with all, yes, ma'am. And the signs and posters up? Including you, Tom. Okay, including me. Okay, you guys be And I'm going to move this out the way, okay? Okay, on the side of three, vote. Ready? 1, 2, 3, vote! UDO, 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 UDO. Carlina, 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 Brian, 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 Brian. There you go. Have to work on the second one. Okay, look.
Okay, I'm done.
Win! Win!
All right. Thank you, everyone. I
Okay.
think Carlina has to go because she's doing 10 stops.
Yeah.
Okay.
Neighborhoods in the 10.
Yeah. Whoa.
于主席跟大家介绍一下为什么好不好？刚才讲的，跟大家介绍一下，
OK
为什么选 候选人来支持。
现在我们的联合民主党叫做联合民主党的 United Democratic Organization。UDO 是我们这个民主每个我们当然有全国民主党、纽约州的民主党、纽约市的民主党，那我们有 local 的，就是社区的民主党。那我们这个社区民主党党部呢，就叫做 UDO United Democratic Organization， 是这个联合民主党。
它是一个新的是吧？成立
联合民主党50年的历史。哦，联合民主党有50年，因为每个民主党党部都有个名字，有的叫罗斯福啊，有的叫甘乃迪啊，我们叫做联合。
哦，联合民主党。
那么联合民主党呢，每一次选举的时候都推荐几个在民主党里面能够选出来的候选人。今年我们这个州参议员候选人，大家选出这个 Carlin 卡凡纳。为什么我们要选他呢？卡凡纳因为已经当过3届，3届这里面呢，他很努力的帮我们这个华人社区来努力。特别是最近过去这2年里面，我们这个疫病的情况很严重。刚刚开始的时候呢，口罩也不够，消毒水也不够，什么都不够。那么我们就打电话去向他们要东西。有一天呢，我回到孔子大厦，他说要送东西来了。我看到一个工人在推东西，推车子，用手推车，上面弄了一大堆口罩啊、洗手液。我一看，原来是他自己推个车子来到孔子大厦送东西。
哦，卡凡纳，
这让我非常感动。
卡凡纳是吧？
因为平常的一般的这个参议员的位高权重，他自己不出来的，他自己推。自己开车自己推，所以这个我想他这个是真正为我们人民服务了。这一次呢，他本来的选区是包括中国城跟Brooklyn Heights 2个地方，可是因为选区重划呢，他要选择一个地方，他选择了中国城作为他的这个代表的区域。所以呢，他既然选择了我们当然也要选择他。这是这个卡凡纳参议员。那么为什么要支持Carlin Rivera？ 因为这个整个的第10选区国会议员选区里面有12个候选人，
对，12，
里面有3个中国人，有1个韩国人，还有很多候选人都是不错的候选人。有我的朋友，有我的这个曾经共事的人，有我们曾经谈天过的人，有的政见跟我很像的人都有。但是我们为什么要选他呢？我们想第一，因为只有他是一个在地土生的，他生在这个地方，
这个区域是吧？
这个区域
OK。
他幼稚园是上华社会幼稚园，小学就是我们附近的公立小学。那么一直到高中都是我们自己的，都在这里。他的朋友啊、亲戚都是中国人。我跟他在第3社区委员会共事过很多年，那个时候他很年轻，那个时候我觉得这位小姐呢，对每一件事情都很严肃的处理，这个很不容易，因为社区委员会里面讨论的都是鸡毛蒜皮的东西。那么后来他当选了第二区的市议员，我们这个是第1区。我们第2区刚好跟我们是边界，那么我们这个区所有的事情啊，除了他都来参加，这个表示呢，说我们对我们这个社区不陌生。那么我们先不谈这个外国政治或者是国家政治，我们谈这个地区的话，我们这个以前的州议长常常这个国会议长常常讲，所有的政治都是 local， 都是地区的政治。那么他在地区的所有的政见呢，都跟我们很像，关于教育也好，关于游民所也好，关于治安也好，关于其他方面都好，都是跟我们非常相像的。所以我们这个联合民主党呢，这次经过投票通过了，我们要支持这2个候选人，一个是州参议员候选人卡凡纳，另外一个是国会第10区的候选人利华纳，我们给他翻译的名字叫利华纳。这2个候选人，希望我们的华人同胞呢，一定要在初选里面投票，因为初选比普选更重要。因为纽约州我们知道是深蓝州，普选完了以后，就是初选完了以后，普选大概就是没问题了。所以呢，你在初选中投票的这个含金量呢，你的票含金量要比普选要多得多。因为初选的人不多，参加初选的人不多，这个少数的人就可以决定我们以后的这候选人。所以我们希望我们所有的华人呢，民主党。或者共和党，如果共和党有初选的话，你一定要参加初选。8月23号初选一定要参加。
8月23号。
8月23号，
明天了是
像
吧？是
礼拜2，
后天星期2。
星期2早上6点到晚上9点。这个像我们孔子大厦这边呢，就是孔子大厦
有一个点在这里是吧？OK，
就该来投票。每一个公立小学都有投票站，希望大家踊跃投票，在这个初选里面展示我们华人的力量。
好了，谢谢于金山主席，就是呼吁华人积极投票，
积极投票，没错，
积极投票，
一定要投。
谢谢于金山主席给我们解释这么多啊，为什么来选这2个候选人？谢谢，好，希望你们成功，谢谢，好，谢谢，我们第一直播，谢谢啊，我们的直播，好，咱们结束现在活动，啊。
谢谢第一直播。
谢谢峨眉，谢谢峨眉，峨眉今天也拿大眼镜过来，好，谢谢。
坐小巴回法拉盛还是？
我开车来。